No one said anything. That's the sad part.
What do you mean?
Nobody even complained.
I need this to be fresh. Hello and welcome to REKT Podcast. I am Bunchu alongside my esteemed colleague and co-host Chamber. Chamber, how you doing, buddy?
Doing all right. It's a little too early.
Dude, it is fucking way too early for me today. I'm usually so up and at 'em, ready to go. Today I might fall asleep on the podcast, so just beware.
Yeah, no, we both have work to do today, so you have obviously your job you're doing. For the last week and a half, I've been like an at-home teacher with my kid. And I tell you what, I could have been a good teacher. I
don't see it. I'm like sitting here listening to you say that. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's all right. I mean, I basically just sit with her. You know, she's on a Google Meet screen with a bunch of other kids and the teacher, and then they do their thing, and I just kind of monitor, make sure she's paying attention, and we do math and science and all that stuff, and I kind of leave her be when she's doing her gym and art and stuff like this, the stuff that doesn't matter. But I tell you, one of the
you're not actually doing the teaching. You're an at-home hall monitor. Is essentially what you are. Yes. You're making sure she's not taking unnecessary bathroom breaks. She's not leaving her desk without a hall pass. That's what you're doing.
More or less. Yeah. I think that's a fair assessment of the situation.
So the fine people of the academic world are actually the ones molding your young mind. You're just making sure she's not picking her nose on screen.
Correct. Honestly, okay, that's one of the major things that I have to worry about.
Got it. Okay. Yes. Okay. I see you. I can now. I've changed my mind. I think you'd be a great hall monitor.
Top notch, man. I don't take no shit from. I swear at the kids. It's the whole thing.
Hey asshole, where's your hall pass?
Where the fuck you going, kid?
Yeah, I'm in the kitchen getting a drink. No.
Listen.
Rules are rules.
I'm what your worst nightmares are scared of, kid.
I just waxed these floors. Oh man! All right. Well, yeah, that's a good endeavor. What are you like locked down? Is this what's happening now, or like?
Honestly, it's so weird. Like,
this is a good point. I've been, before you answer that, I've been given a list of things that my wife wanted me to ask you. My wife was very interested in some of the things going on in your life, and
all right,
one of them was, what is the state of your lockdown up there? So let's start there.
What I've been noticing, so the state of lockdown is like, as of yesterday, complete and utter lockdown.
That's why she asked. She saw an article.
So I'm gonna tell my kid to shut up here.
Hey, hall monitor, Chamber says shut up.
Oh, yeah, you get to see me in action.
You need a whistle.
You wanna go upstairs? All right, be quiet then. All right, see that?
Oh,
see
wow,
that, kids?
wow, that is
firm hand I have.
Hey, do you want to do this? No? Okay, well then do
all right.
Other thing. Wow, okay. Good stuff.
So I thought we were already in a lockdown.
Yeah, I thought since like Christmas or whatever.
That's what I thought. Apparently, there's more lockdown to come.
Wow.
So I guess they weren't giving out fines. We had stay at home more. Wow. Oh, now it's fine time, which I'm okay with. You could say I'm fine with.
Yeah.
It's an awful joke. But yeah, as of today, it's like I don't think we've been in more lockdown than we have been, and that's for the next, I think, 28 days.
Holy crap.
Yeah, something like that. The kids were supposed to be in like homeschooled for 1 week. That got extended 2 more weeks. And in some bad parts of like my province, like in Toronto, like in the heart of Toronto and some other areas, the kids are staying in at home, I think, until mid-February. So as of right now, my kid's still going back at the end of January. So that's okay. So I got another week and a half or so of being a hall monitor. But it's, so it's fines now. You can only go to the grocery store. You can't go over, other people's house. Like, I get so mad at some of my relatives and people that I know. I'm like, where were you? They'll be like, oh yeah, I was just over at so-and-so. So I'm like, what? Hey, we're fucking lockdown, people. Come on, we're almost at the finish line. Just like, I get so frustrated with some people. Like,
I feel like your progression of this has gone just up and down, ebb and flows. Like I feel like your opinion has changed 1,000 times.
A million times, yeah, a million times.
I mean, like, I want to go back and take clips of you from like
February or March.
Yeah, right, yeah. Right, and see where you're at versus now, because I'm pretty sure your tune has changed.
I get frustrated with the people that complain about, oh, I can't do anything. I want to go back to normal, yet they don't do the things to go back to normal, and they make the time that we need to be in lockdown even longer by being meatheads most of the time. And my family is probably one of the biggest parts of that. So if you're listening, family, stop being idiots.
You heard it. Hall Monitor Chambers.
They're not listening. They're not listening.
You heard it here. Hall Monitor Chambers says, "Stop being a meathead,"
or whatever,
or whatever, or do whatever. Yeah, just don't pick your nose on camera.
Right. Exactly.
Question number 2 she had was, and she didn't want me to ask you this on the show for fear that it might lead to you getting robbed again. She wanted to know if you started regrowing your plants.
So that's a good question. Not as of yet. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But I will let her know that I won't be growing outdoor anymore. I'll only be growing indoor.
Okay.
Which I think is a safer bet overall.
I think that's what she wanted to know.
Yeah, so I'm recalibrating my indoor grow operation. Maybe getting some new lights, some different styles of lights, to maximize potential yields.
Got it. You're, that's what you are, Chamber the Yield Farmer.
That's right.
That's a whole new yield farming, folks.
I'm so happy that Mrs. Butch was interested in what's happening in my day.
Yeah, she's very interested. This was at breakfast yesterday. She wanted me to ask you all these things, so I said I will definitely ask him on the show, because there's no way I'm there's no way I'm talking to him if we're not on air.
That's all right. That's fair.
So let's get into this show here. So let's start with. You've been up to a lot. Obviously, you're now a hall monitor. You're a yield farmer, and you also made an appearance on Shitcoin Talk this past week. Let's hear a little bit about that.
Yeah, Shitcoin Talk had their massive, I think it's yearly now, kind of end of year extravaganza show. I don't know what they call it, but essentially they have all of the
show.
Yeah, show. Yeah,
their annual show, because they do like one episode a year now.
That's true. That is true. But they had, I think it was a 5-hour, 6-hour marathon, where they had groupings of 4 or 5 other crypto, celebrities, if you will.
Wow, you're really doing that?
No, I was gonna say, and me.
Yeah.
We were both invited. I was hoping you'd be there, but I think you got pulled away.
Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot what happened to me during that, and that was absolutely terrible. I was stranded on the side of the road because my wife's car was leaking transmission fluid. So I was watching Shitcoin Talk on the side of a busy highway, and I was very angry about it. So that's where I was.
So the problem I run into with these shows is, I think my grouping was with, Birch and maybe Bagsy. I think Crypto Burb was on with me as well. And then you got Nitacoin and SoCal and Dumb, obviously. And they're just some smart traders that know what they're talking about. And there's just me trying to make shit jokes. So I tried to pepper in a little comedy. I knew what I was there for. And that was for a little bit of comic relief, because I tell you, I was listening to some of the segments, and fuck, is it a lot of dense material. And I was just there to, help, bring a little levity to the show.
Look, we know what we are.
Yeah, exactly. I stay in my lane. And then, so as I am one to do, loving the sound of my own voice, I immediately went back and listened to only my parts, and then horrifically realized that I was using the wrong mic at the time, and the mic that I was using was a little microphone on my camera as opposed to, my professional podcasting mic.
Yeah, that's what I said to you. I said, good thing we're not professional podcasters.
Yeah.
Amateurs, because they would have expected more from you.
So upsetting.
I didn't realize it at the time. Like, honestly, the time that I was listening, I don't think you got a word in. So I didn't really notice until after you said something. So I'm sure you were mortified.
Mortified is the exact term I would use. But I was telling my wife, I said that really the reason I go on is I don't, some of the guys put their face on, and some of the guys just keep a little avatar on.
You did last time, right?
And honestly, it's not that I'm worried about, people seeing my face.
You post it all over now.
All that, but what I want is the free advertising. So I don't know if you noticed.
Yes, the REKT.
It's a REKT logo in the center of the screen for about an hour. And you know how many videos how many views that video got?
I think I saw 14,000 or something.
Like 14,000. Yeah. So, hey, I'll take it. I'll take the free advertising.
Smart. Look at you. Look at you go. Speaking of free advertising, the last person on the show, I believe, was none other than Kobe, right?
Yeah, King Kobe.
King Kobe was the last person on Shitcoin Talk, and last night you've got, I would say, your first real taste of what they call clout chasing. Tell the people what happened.
So I was going through.
I mean, this is a clout chase, correct? Like it
you'll have to. Can you define it a little bit, and then I'll be able to elaborate?
Well, I think clout chasing is, like when you're a new account, or like you kind of said the other day where you were like, oh, when you're talking shit about somebody just for follows or whatever.
Right.
I mean, that's essentially what you did. You called them out.
Yeah.
You weren't being malicious, but you added him for the attention. I think
100%. Yeah. No. So yes, clout chase.
So if you're adding somebody for attention, I believe that would qualify under a clout chase. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Yes, that's what I was doing. 100% clout chasing. So on the show, we like to have people that you guys are familiar with, right? So Bunchu or I will message different people, maybe people that we haven't had on yet, to see if they want to come on the show. So I I look at my Twitter messages for the show, and I see different different names of successful meetings created, and unsuccessful ones. And I was going through, and I noticed Kobe was there, and I said, well, let's give him another shot. He was just on Shitcoin Talk. Maybe he's in the mood to do some podcast. It was a shot in the dark, and I know I noticed the other communications I've had with him, and it was like, hey, do you want to come on the show, blah, 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 blah. And then I tried again, I think a year later, and it was, hey, you want to come on the show? We can basically make fun of Bagsy the whole time. And I said, that's my best pitch. That's all I got. And then I don't know when it happened, but at a certain point after that, I don't know if he turned off notifications or just blocked us. I think he just stopped people from messaging him.
Oh yeah, he did say that he turned off his DMs at one point, I think.
Yeah, and basically it's just me asking him questions, and at the very end it just says, "You are no longer able to direct message this person." I was just like, meh. So I screen grabbed that. And I tagged Kobe on it, and I said, we were so close, maybe in another lifetime.
See you in another life, brother.
Yeah, that's right. And that's the way I imagine he talks, like Desmond from Lost. So he was. It must have tickled his funny bone a little bit because he liked it and retweeted it, and like you get. That Kobe bump is real, man.
Yeah, I mean, let's go through the stats.
That is a real thing.
Kobe retweeted you, and you got that tweet as of last night when you sent me this at 9:48 p.m. 71,000 impressions, 19,205 total engagements, 13,358 media engagements. And then we got from that 1,465 profile clicks. So, we got eyeballs. There's your free advertising, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's nuts.
So, welcome to all the Kobe followers that are now following us. You've made a grave mistake.
Yeah, I don't know what you're expecting, but
there's a reason he's ignored us for 4 years. So I thought that was pretty funny. But anyway, shall we?
Yeah, let's do this thing.
Let's get to the news. All right, what do you got for us, Chamber?
I got some news for you.
We have 5 news stories today.
Yeah, we got a lot. We got a lot going on.
That's a lot of crypto.
That's a lot of crypto. That is a lot of crypto. I have a report here from the Block Crypto. And I was thinking last night. I was going through the news articles last night, and we always talk about like the Block's got to sponsor us. And you know what? I would even take at the very bare minimum, the Block,
just
if you're
an
listening.
Acknowledgement.
I just want access to the paywall stuff. Like that's all I'm asking. Just a free membership. There's articles I want to read and I just don't want to pay for. So if we can quid pro quo that into existence, that would be terrific.
They're not listening, right?
They are not listening at all. Just talking.
They don't even respond to your clout chasing tag.
I want to know who's running that fucking Twitter account because we're going to have a problem. I know it's not Frank. I know in my heart of hearts it's not Frank.
It's his mustache.
So German authorities have taken the alleged operator of underground internet marketplace Dark Market into custody. The investigators also deactivated the servers of the marketplace, which claimed to have over 500,000 users and 2,400 vendors among its user base. Dark Market processed at least.
You're having a hard time with that.
Yeah, they what they did is they put dark and market together as one word, and that really messed me up. Plus, I don't have my glasses on, and that's really making life difficult for me right now. Processed at least 320,000 transactions, moving around 4,600 Bitcoin and about 12,800 Monero, according to the statement published today on Germany's General Public Prosecutor Office in Koblenz. Total transactions worth is estimated to be around 140 million euros. That's roughly $170 million in American funds. So Dark Market is obviously one of the biggest, one of the world's largest dark web marketplaces. I hate dark markets so much.
You're not going to want to listen to the game film on this one.
The suspected operator is a 34-year-old Australian citizen who was arrested near the German-Danish border. Authorities seized more than 20 servers from Moldova and the Ukraine That's where I anticipate the servers for dark market stuff exist, is in Moldova and the Ukraine. That checks out to me. Yeah. At the time of the arrest, and they plan to use the stored data to investigate dark market buyers, sellers, and moderators. Dark market was primarily used as a market for narcotics through other illegal commodities like counterfeit money. Ooh, I didn't even know that was still a thing. Stolen credit cards, anonymous SIM cards.
Counterfeit money?
Yeah, like, I don't know. Is people still doing that? And malware. So this the nefarious trinkets you would want to buy. So that's Germans crack down on that, and we will await further news from dark market.
Wow,
riveting. Did you say riveting?
Yeah, fantastic job, Taylor. That was just so good. Speaking of Frank, I've got one here written by Frank. 2.9 billion Bitcoin liquidations kick up broader market headwinds. So this was from January 11th. So Bitcoin's historic rise has come to a halt over the weekend, but the industry's largest trading desks aren't too concerned. After soaring to all-time highs near 42,000, the price of Bitcoin briefly dropped below 31,000 on Monday. Were you scared, Chamber?
No, I'm actually in Tether right now, waiting for it to hit 31, pardon me, 30,500 and 28.5 respectively.
Oh, you don't have your boy Ledger on notifications, do you?
No, I do.
First of all, I'm calling Ledger out this morning. I FOMO'd. I've been following Ledger's tweets now very closely lately because I'm like, all right, he just knows way more than I do, so I need to know exactly what he's talking about at all times. And I put him on notifications. Dude tweets a lot.
He does tweet a lot. You think I tweet a lot?
A lot, like maybe 50 times a day. I'm thinking, I think it's on average 50 times a day, and it's fantastic because I get to stay up to date with everything that's going on. But my phone is blowing up with Ledger tweets lately. So, one, I think you should turn on Ledger's notifications, Chamber, so you don't miss any of the action. Because Ledger, according to Ledger, I think you're in trouble. He said bet on 39 before 29, I believe. So you may be stuck in your tether over there.
So I sold a good amount of Bitcoin at about 38, and then just kind of waiting for
during the dump or before we hit 42.
On the before we hit 42, so on the way up.
So on the way up.
Yeah.
Okay. So even if you bought right now, you would end up with more Bitcoin than you had before, correct?
Yeah, I feel pretty sure we're gonna go below 30.
Oh, look at you.
I think. I mean, what the fuck do I know? Yeah, no, I don't need to. I mean, I'm on Twitter all the time. And I never put two and two together, but you're 100% right. When I'm on Twitter, I'm always seeing a fresh Ledger tweet as I'm tweeting something stupid.
All right, I'll finish here. Data collected by the Block Research shows that liquidations of Bitcoin future long positions topped at 1.47 billion on Sunday. Additional data from Bybit shows that liquidations over the past 24 hours stand at nearly 2.9 billion in liquidations. The recent price action as well as the liquidations are laid out on this chart here that he provides, and it is a lot of people got liquidated there. It was quite the dump that happened. So we got all the way down to around 30. Did we get under 30?
Where did we get to? 130?
I don't know. Did we get to 30? I thought we got a little under 30.
No, I think we got to maybe 31 at the worst.
Okay, and then so now currently we are at $34,421. So that's where we are at currently, and you think it's going under 30 here?
Yeah, I think we get a dip. I don't know where, but maybe I have a buy at 28.5.
Oof. Wow. All right. Let's see if it gets there. I hope for your sake it does. I hope you hope you get to hashtag buy the fucking dip.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, we'll see. The more days that go by, the more confident I am. I got real scared early on, but
scared.
Yeah. I get scared sometimes. But yeah, we'll see. I think I don't know. I'm not confident one way or the other, but I'm more 50-50 than I was before.
I just got a ledger notification.
Nice.
All right. What's the next one? Yeah.
A decentralized finance DeFi project is gearing up to debut a token. I put this one in our news packet because you never know. Maybe this is a buy for us. We'll see. Let's read on. This is from Frank Chaparro. Decentralized finance project is gearing up to debut a token that aims to allow users to capture the value of the entire $1 trillion cryptocurrency market. Led by Ethereum 2.0 developer and Prismatic Labs founder Preston Van Loon and Joe Sticco, Cryptex is the name of the company, is set to launch the mainnet of its token TCAP this quarter. Already the firm has lined up 500 users for its testnet, including a number of liquidity providers in the US. In a sense, the project is looking to capitalize on a wider trend underway in the digital asset space, offering a product that provides exposure to a wide range of crypto assets. TCAP captures the value of more than 2,000 tokens and moves in line with the broader market. S&P Global and CBOE Global Markets are currently setting the foundation for the new index product that would give investors exposure to the market. Cryptex says it's offering a uniquely decentralized, given that the pricing data that informs the price of the token is derived from Chainlink oracles. So I think if you're doing anything with Chainlink, you're going to get a lot of eyeballs on it because there's a lot of link marines out there leveraging these. I've never been a Link Marine yet. Maybe I'll come around. Leveraging these oracles, Cryptex is able to aggregate data across several data providers in one smart contract. Quote, the beauty of working with Chainlink is they provide us with decentralized total crypto market cap data, which via TCAP smart contract, we can then algorithmically match up an on-chain to cross-asset collateral for creating not only initial TCAP token, but a forthcoming lineup of fully decentralized data-backed financial tokens for the entire ecosystem, commented Sticco. Looking into the future, the project plans to roll out a slew of tokens tied to metrics like Bitcoin's market dominance, 24-hour trading volumes, ETH hash rates, and ETH gas. Trading desk that have expressed interest in trading the tokens see an arbitrage opportunity. Quote, minting TCAP will provide arbitrage opportunities to the unipools depending on the price of TCAP there, where, as you know, will also have a supply and demand element to it, Sticco says. So even after reading that, I'm no smarter than I was before. So I said some big words.
Same thing. A bunch of $10 words there, and I don't know what you said at all.
Yet I still had trouble with dark market.
No TCAP.
No TCAP. Yeah, no kidding.
Oh man! All right, one more here. I think I'm gonna have you do this one, and I'll do the next one.
Okay.
Because I did, the last one is the one I sent you yesterday that I need to have your.
You're gonna do that one, so I'm gonna do. Yeah. I'll do the purple one here.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is big news here. On Monday, cryptocurrency exchanges Coinbase and Binance broke their all-time highs for volume, according to data compiled by The Block. So Coinbase and Binance record days for volume on Monday. What does that mean? To me, it means alt season, but we'll see. Time will tell. Coinbase reached 9.56 billion. Holy shit. 9.56 billion in daily exchange volume with a B. Billion with a B. About 57.9% increase from its 6.05 billion previous peak in January of 2021. So huge. That's a huge increase. As you can see, the chart is parabolic. You can't see that, listeners, but it is. Take my word for it. On the same day, Binance reached 30.66 billion. That's roughly 38% greater than the exchange last high of 22 billion in January 2021. So these exchanges, the volume on these exchanges are just beating records upon records week over week. So
didn't we just talk about record highs last week?
Yeah. We're doing another one. They just keep breaking records. So much like Bitcoin, just kept making new all-time highs. Pardon me, I had to sneeze.
Wow,
fucking
that
cat.
is so
Very professional.
Unbelievable.
At least maybe a sneeze mic. I have a sneeze guard on my mic. I think that's what this is, at least.
No, that is not.
Is that what it is? It's not a sneeze guard.
That's a pop guard, so that you don't pop your peas.
So I don't spill pop all over my microphone?
No. So you don't pop your peas.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is that what it does, bro?
That is.
I just thought it looked cool.
Yes.
All right, that's enough. That's enough of me.
Jeez, this is really going off the rails. I'm going to take over from here.
Yeah,
All right, our last news story. Now, I'm not sure that anybody listens to this show around their children, but if you are,
I do the show in front of my children.
I will warn you. This last news story here is not suitable for work. This one comes from Vice. The title: "Your cock is mine now. Hacker locks internet-connected chastity cage and demands ransom." So it turns out giving an internet-connected device control of your penis may not be the best idea ever. A hacker took control of people's internet-connected chastity cages and demanded a ransom be paid in Bitcoin to unlock it. The quote here that he sent these people says, "Your cock is mine now," the hacker told one of the victims, according to a screenshot of the conversation obtained by security researcher that goes by the name Smelly, is a founder of VX Underground, a website that collects malware samples. In October last year, the security researchers that found that the manufacturer of an Internet of Things chastity cage. Now that is a real life use case for crypto, huh?
It's too much. I had to read the story like 3 times, and I still couldn't believe it.
Look, chastity cages using Internet of Things is basically what we're all here for, right? I'm in it for the tech.
Are they using the IOTA network for this one?
Yeah, I'm in it for the tech, man. So it found last October that this thing had left an API exposed, giving malicious hackers a chance to take control of the devices. And that's exactly what happened, according to a security researcher who obtained screenshots of conversations between the hacker and several victims, and according to victims interviewed by Motherboard. A victim who asked to be identified only as Robert, R.I.P. Robert, said that he received a message from a hacker demanding a payment of 0.02 Bitcoin, around $750 at the time of the writing, to unlock the device. He realized his cage was definitely locked and he could not gain access to it. He quoted, "Fortunately, I didn't have this locked on myself while this happened." So he must have just been... It just must have been chilling in his desk, but it was locked. He said in an online chat.
Did you see what this device looks like, by the way?
I mean, it's like a. I don't really know how to describe it.
It's futuristic for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
it looks like there's a part for the balls. Is that? Did you get that same?
Yeah. I
like
guess.
the back part. I feel like that, and then there's like a front. It almost looks like an old cell phone.
Well, it's called the Cellmate.
Oh, it.
It's called the cellmate, and I'm guessing that's because it's controlled by your cell phone,
right?
And you are locked.
But it looks like an old Motorola flip phone that goes over your jank.
Oh wait, here's a fantastic quote from Robert.
All right.
Quote from Robert: I wasn't the owner of the cage anymore, so I didn't have full control over the cage at any given moment. So. What, did he just like give this away as a gift?
Oh my god, it's used, like, but
bro,
gently used.
Hey, you gotta try this.
Like, can you?
And then the dude must have called him up and be like, "Hey, yeah, I got a problem." You're like, "Oh, sorry, man, all sales final." Another victim who goes by the name RJ told Motherboard in an online chat, said he got the message from the hacker who said they had control of the cage and wanted payment on Bitcoin to unlock it. So that's basically the gist of this. I mean, not everything.
So is the name of the episode "I Own Your Cock Now"? Like, is of this episode?
I don't know. I mean, I really want it to.
I don't want it to mess up our algo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I know it should be. What if we acronym it like
acronymize it? I think is what you mean.
Yeah. IWCN. IWCN.
All right.
Oh no! Wait.
No,
YWCN. Wait,
no.
What am I even saying?
It's did he say I own your cock now? I own your cock now. IOYCN.
Yeah, there you go.
There it is. You can spell coin with that. Y coin.
Oh, Y coin.
or coiny.
I think the actual quote was "Your cock is mine now." So YCIMN.
Your cock is mine. No, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go. I think that's the title of the episode, or at least the hashtag for the show.
It'll be in there. I'll pepper it in there somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. All right. So that's going to do it for the news. We saved the best, most relevant news for last, obviously. We have a segment here, a celebrity sighting. We have a celebrity sighting this week.
Our new celebrity.
And the celebrity sightings are coming out more and more. So we like to highlight whenever a famous person is seen talking about Bitcoin. Chamber, who is in the news this week talking about Bitcoin?
We got Meek Mill.
Oh, wow.
Famous rapper? I don't know.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not in the rap game. He tweeted on January the 8th, a few days ago, "I need everybody that rock with me to learn about stocks and cryptocurrency ASAP." And that got 70,000 likes, 16,000 retweets, and almost 5,000 comments.
Wow.
It really puts it in perspective.
Wow.
So huge.
I think it's higher than that now. It's 47. What'd you say? How many retweets?
16. I'm looking at 16.2 here, but I might be wrong.
Wow, that's wild.
That's crazy, eh?
Yeah.
That's Mill. So Meek Mill. Are you familiar with the works of Meek Mill? No,
I thought he was in jail recently. I don't know, but I'm not sure.
Maybe he's in one of those like money jails. You know what I mean? Where you go for tax evasion, where it's kind of cool.
Yeah, because cash rules everything around him.
That's right, man.
Yeah.
Is that the thing?
I just googled Meek Mill jail, and this article came up that said, "Why did Meek Mill go to prison?" So there you go.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. So it's always great to have new people talking about crypto, real world people that obviously have a huge following
and influence. Yes,
influence that are realistically probably talking to a lot of people that haven't even they've probably heard of Bitcoin and crypto and that stuff, but
maybe not
even. You're right, maybe not even. So it's nice to see more people being aware of it. It obviously helps, I think, in the long run, and hopefully we get Meek Mill on the show at some point in the future.
Wow.
But he wasn't the only one. He wasn't the only one that was.
So Wait, but Meek Mill also did a Clubhouse, which I'm guessing is a live stream.
Okay.
And he talked about crypto with 5,000 live viewers.
That's nothing.
That's pretty good.
That's not nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. So Meek Mill out here promoting. But you're right. He wasn't the only one. Who else out there is talking about Bitcoin?
Well, I don't know. Are you familiar with Lindsay Lohan?
Yes, I'm familiar with her work. I'm more of a fan of her early work in
I'm going to be honest.
Trap.
I really was attracted to Lindsay Lohan back in the day. I thought she was. There was about a 2-year window where I thought she was just great.
Yeah.
Where she was, and now it's kind of scary. So she put out a video the other day.
Hold on, I have it right here.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Hold on. I'll fire this bad boy up for us. Hold on.
Hi, Crypto Buzz. I'm just here to say that Ethereum is going to $10,000 and Bitcoin is going to $100,000. Enjoy a prosperous 2021, and I hope you get all to drive your Lambos to the moon.
Wow. She hopes we all get to drive our Lambos to the moon. This went, I would say, very viral.
Yeah, crypto viral.
Crypto.
Yeah, crypto viral for sure.
Viral. I mean, this tweet I just put was Ramp from Ramp Capital. 370 retweets, 2,100 likes, 494,000 views. And then, everybody's retweeting this. This other person, another 1,200 likes, 333 retweets. It was all over the place yesterday. Now, there's one problem with this.
Yeah, there is a big problem with this.
So let's do a quick game first. What does that Lindsay Lohan clip and this clip that you're about to play have in common?
Hi, this is Gilbert Gottfried saying REKT Podcast is the best. Banchu and Chamber are like the sons I've always wanted. I don't throw the term comedic genius around lightly, and I won't start now. But seriously, you should listen to this show. Don't get wrecked, and this is financial advice.
So there's, first of all, every time I hear it,
it's a banger.
This is financial advice.
Longer too, by the way. Longer.
Much longer. I mean, look, I would say before we tell people the difference, I'll just throw it out there. More bang for your buck.
Way more. I don't
Right?
know how much.
So what is the difference, Chamber? There's no difference between.
There's
videos,
zero difference. Those are what we call Cameo videos.
Yes.
And
Tell people what Cameo is.
I was shocked that the majority of crypto did not know what Cameo was. Cameo is a service for, I would say, C and lower tier celebrities. You won't get your B or A tier in here, I don't think.
I don't know. There's some big ones on here. I'm on Cameo.com right now. Drew Brees. He's
that's
an
an
NFL star. Like he's, Ice-T. I would say he's an A-lister.
Ice-T or Ice-T, is A-list? Is Ice-T A-list? Maybe
I don't
B.
know.
Maybe
Nick
B.
Lachey. He's pretty well known.
Nick Lachey is definitely a C.
I don't know, man.
You're not going to get Brad Pitt on there.
I say C-list celebrities are people that if I say their name, you don't know them. Right?
That's fair.
Like,
That's fair. So
Jerry Springer. So okay, here's a C-list celebrity.
Yeah, what do you got?
Ernie Hudson.
Ernie Hudson from the Ghostbusters. That's A-list,
Yes,
man.
yes, right, exactly. How about here's one I want. Mark McGrath from Sugar Ray.
Oh, I saw his profile pic on Cameo is rough.
Here's one. I would say C-list celebrity. Pierre Bouvier.
Oh, is that the guy? Is it the musician?
Yes, you know your musicians.
From Simple Plan.
Wow, look at you. Holy cow.
Yeah. So,
I would never, ever know that in a million years. How about, let's see, what other...
The Canadian. I got to know all the Canadian musicians.
Okay. Yep, that makes sense.
Part of the game.
Gary Busey.
Gary Busey's on there? I did not know that.
Yeah,
how much?
So maybe that... Well, that's... let's talk about that first. So, keep talking about what Cameo is.
So essentially, Cameo is a resource for celebrities, and they put themselves out there. And what they do is they will, for a fee, and that'll range from usually $100 and up, will create a video for you. And you usually about a 30-second, 45-second video. You kind of give them what you want to say, script it for them, pay them, and within a day or two, you'll get a video back from them.
Gilbert got it back to us in like 20 minutes.
I mean, the guy's a fucking professional.
He wasn't busy.
He was a professional.
He wasn't very busy. So Gary Busey costs $350.
That's too expensive for me.
Yeah, see, that's why.
There's value on there, though.
Yeah, no, I mean, I thought Gilbert was high value.
I think Gilbert was like $150.
Was he even that?
Maybe
much?
not even. Maybe like $100.
I thought it was $100.
Maybe.
I'm trying to see if I can search for Lindsay Lohan on here.
But yeah, so somebody paid. Who was the name she said at the start? Crypto
Buzz,
something like that. So whoever they was paid for Lindsay Lohan to say, give the Bitcoin and Ethereum price predictions and make a comment about Lambos on the moon, which is hilarious. Whoever thought of that is a great idea. But I was, completely and utterly shocked with the lack of Cameo knowledge that CT had. Everybody thought it was a real video, even though it has a visible watermark that says Cameo right on it.
Right, which you can't get rid of. So
no, I mean, it's pretty obvious. But yeah, I was blown away. I was more blown away with the fact that it got like 400,000 likes or whatever, or 40,000 likes or views, because ours does not get that many views. And I feel like I mean,
the reason it went so viral is people didn't realize it was a Cameo. So like, ours is clearly a advertisement for our show.
That is true. Right? That's a good point.
There are people on here that are over $500.
I think I saw. Who did I see on there the other day? Was like Kevin from The Office was like.
Kevin does. I see a lot of Kevin from The Office.
He's like what? He's been on there for like the longest time, I think.
Yeah,
like he's an OG.
John Daly, the golfer, $750.
That's worth it. That's worth every fucking penny.
Randy Jackson from American Idol, $750.
That's too much for Randy.
Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank, $1,200.
I saw him on the street one time. He was clearly mean.
Akon, the coin guy now, $999.
Crypto's Akon.
Dennis Rodman, $750. Oh man, there's some pricey. Caitlyn Jenner, $2,500.
Come on, Caitlyn.
Jeez,
that's too much.
Just price gouging.
I know. I mean, you can't see any traction on that. Like, to me, if you actually want to do these things, you put yourself in a nice value range, and you're gonna get a lot. You're gonna get a lot of action.
Collect some checks from Cameo, man. That's the way to do it. Yeah, you should put yourself on here.
I'm on there. 0 responses so far. But I don't know. It's interesting. I have found that the prices have gone up since the last time we've done it. They seem to be a little richer.
Yeah, I think so too. But the Cameos are out there, so be careful. Again, this goes back to what I'm saying. Be careful what you see on Twitter during these bull markets. And like that one, there's a giant watermark. I can't help you too much,
It was mind-blowing. I even put out a tweet that got a fair amount of likes yesterday, basically saying, what did I say? I'll give you the exact tweet. My internet's messy. Basically, it was just saying, CT doesn't know Lindsay Lohan, Lindsay Lohan doesn't know crypto, and crypto doesn't know Cameo.
That's very true, man. That is true.
So it was I was a little for being on the cusp of tech, the tech industry. I was very disappointed with our brothers and sisters of crypto.
I agree. All right, last quick segment here, and we will get going because we're running a little long.
I don't even know we had another one. I'm excited now.
I was deciding whether I should just cut it, and I clearly should have. We are going with a quick altcoin forecast with Cole Diamond.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
All right, Cole. Tell us. All right, Cole. Give us the altcoin forecast for the week here.
All right, here. Yeah, this is it's looking better. We are on the brink of alt season at any point. I have some crypto bags that you may or may not be interested in. I'll start. I tweeted out the other day kind of what my highest holdings were, and I'll kind of go in reverse order. I have a bag of Uniswap that's doing okay. I feel like Uniswap tokens in the future will be worth more than they are currently worth.
It's good for
I have a fairly solid bag of Swipe SXP. If you're familiar with that, it's your online, your crypto credit cards, that debit card, that kind of thing. Sushi. I have an even bigger bag of Sushi. I think they're going to do even better, at least compared to where they are now versus Uniswap in the future. I have a big old bag of Dot, which seems to be the
I didn't know you were a Dot head.
Yeah, I got in. I have a big old bag of Tether right now, waiting to deploy. Some Ethereum, and my highest holding is Rook, believe it or not.
Stop right here. Now, I told you I have Ledger on notification, and I would say Ledger is the person I see tweeting most about Rook, and it's making me want to FOMO here.
Well, I think it's pretty close between Ledger and Messiah. Those two guys.
Okay. Well, like I said, I have Ledger on notice,
right.
So he's getting in my ear regularly about Rook. So,
I hope he listens to this episode and really looks at himself in the mirror after this and says, "Am I tweeting too much?"
I never noticed it until you put him on. Notifications.
I never noticed it until you mentioned it, and I'm like, yeah, of course there's always a fresh Ledger tweet when I'm about to tweet something stupid. So he must be tweeting a lot,
though. Just that added value and 1,000 tweets a day. But yeah, I'm interested in this. I need to know more about it. What is it? Do you even know?
Like I mentioned, it's my highest valued bag right now.
Okay.
And you would think Chamber must know everything about this. I really don't. All
right, so it's currently priced at $178. Where did you buy it?
I bought it. I'm trying to pull it up here. I'll give you the date. I bought it. I bought a big old bag after the Ledger show with Josh.
Oh, okay. So I'm not too far behind you.
No. So I bought it. Sorry, my internet's being wonky with me today. My phone's not telling me the date that I purchased it, but it was right around there. So like December, I think it was New Year's Eve. I bought it. Maybe New Year's Day. So maybe a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
And it's performed well. It's performed very well. I think I bought a big dip, and that worked out well. I think it's dipping now.
Yeah, it was up at 220 like yesterday.
And again, I'm just looking at it compared to Ethereum, which is what I'm using to purchase the Rook. And yeah, I mean it's down 5.5% in Ethereum value versus where it was yesterday at this time. So I mean, it might be, I don't know. We were talking yesterday. When's a good time to buy? I'm like, I have no idea. But it's definitely not at the highest level it's been in the last few days.
Like the 150 level, it might be some support.
Yeah.
And it sounds like it kind of bounces in that range.
I feel like I got in under $100. Like I think I got in around $80.
Oh wow!
Or so.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, December Yeah, that makes sense. It looks like December 31st was probably around $80-$90.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think it was under $100.
So you've almost doubled your bag already.
Yeah.
Look at you go. All right. Well, I don't know. Should I FOMO into this and become back into the alt gang?
Who knows? I want you there, but I don't.
I don't want to be there.
I know you don't want to be there.
I don't want to be there, but I need one alt. Like I need something, you know. And I just feel like if there's anything, I mean, they show large conviction in these.
Rook is definitely one that I see a lot of conviction on.
So like, you know, I'm a little more confident that could work out versus some of the other ones.
Some of the other fucking shit.
Dabbled in. All right. I think that's going to do it for us here. Any final parting words before we go?
No. I don't think so.
Wow. Okay. Profound. All right. That's going to do it for us. We may have another episode tomorrow. Ooh.
Yeah, I'll probably come out on Friday.
All right. We're going to have another episode this week coming out on Friday. It will be an interview episode, so hold on to your butts. And that's going to do it for us. Until next time, don't get wrecked. And that is financial advice.
Hey everybody, thanks for listening. You can help support us by giving us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and become a REKT patron by signing up for a monthly tier on patreon.com. That's patreon.com/REKT podcast. Don't get wrecked.